Once we decide to surrender to Him, then what is the level to which God is willing to help us? Very nice example from the Ramayana. When Vibhishana gave up the side of Ravana and came to Rama's side, Sugriva warned him. He said, it is not desirable to trust the enemy's brother. If he comes into our camp and does something wrong, then what will happen? Rama said, don't forget, you also left your brother and came into my camp. If I can accept you because you surrendered to me, I can accept him also. Then Angada, Vali's son, asked him a question. He said, what if Ravana also comes and surrenders to you? So Rama said, yes, if Ravana comes and surrenders to me, I will accept Ravana also. And I will plead with Bharata to give up the kingdom of Ayodhya and make Ravana the king of Ayodhya as well. Because once I accept somebody who has surrendered to me, I will go to any extent to take care of his well-being. Yoga kshemam ahamyam. As Krishna had told Arjuna in the Gita, I will take off your welfare and your farewell. Both. That is my responsibility. What is faith? There was this preacher of the Gita, and he went to the king's court and he said, I want to give a talk on the Gita. That is my livelihood. That is my earning. So the king himself was a great student of the Gita himself, the Bhagavad Gita. So the king told his minister, tell that man that I am not interested in listening to him because he doesn't know the Gita well enough. He should come later. So this preacher of the Gita got very angry. He said, I offered to speak, to narrate the Gita in front of the king. I told him it is my livelihood. My children and wife are dependent on the Gita. And he has the audacity to tell me that I don't know the Gita. I have been given so many awards by the society for the last 25 years. With that anger, he went home and was fuming. And the wife was wondering what happened. The husband is, instead of coming back happy, he is coming back fuming. So she asked him what happened. So he said, I don't know anything, just go away from here. See, the wives know very well how to take care of the husbands. So when the husband was very angry and responded like this, the wife went to the kitchen, made upma for him, made hot coffee for him, came back, gave upma, gave hot coffee. The husband had all of that and his temper cooled down. Then the husband said, this is what happened. The king had the audacity to tell me I don't know the Gita. So slowly the wife said, you know, actually I also agree with the king. You can imagine this man would have just blown his top off. But he controlled himself because he thought if he gets the reason, he can get angry even more. So she said, I agree with the king because you are preaching the Gita. And what is the message of the Gita? The message of the Gita is Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. That he will take care of your welfare all the time. Then why should you go around asking for opportunities to speak about the Gita for something in return? You should depend on God alone. If you truly have faith in the word of the Gita, you should not depend on anybody else but on the message of the Gita itself, because that was supposed to be his profession of being a professional preacher of the Gita. Finally, this man realized, yes, you are right. I do not have faith in the scripture that I am preaching. I should not have faith on anybody else. I should have faith on God himself. The best of the opportunities will come to him. That is what true faith is. Once it comes, it should not go. Faith is not coming and going and coming and going. Today faith, tomorrow no faith. If I get one more miracle, my faith will get re-established. Miracles are not faith re-emphasizing techniques. They are visiting cards. When do we give visiting cards to someone? When we meet the person for the first time, right? If we meet the person for the second time, if we give the visiting card again, they will think, oh, maybe he has forgotten that we have given him the visiting card the last time. If we meet the person for the third time and give him a visiting card again, that other person will think this man has lost his head. He's giving me visiting cards every time I meet him. I know who he is. I don't need his visiting card. Imagine what we are expecting from Swami. We are expecting him to give us his visiting card every single time. He is not going to do that. Faith is the seed which is sowed just once. And when the sapling starts developing, we have to nurture it with sunlight, with nutrition, with water. That is the discipline, the devotion, the determination. And when this faith fructifies and grows into a big tree, we have all the branches, the leaves, the flowers and the fruits. And these fruits will give us the sweetest of experiences that the purpose of faith, the investing our time in faith, would have given us. That is the importance of faith which we need to give. Swami used to say, Ya chinta bhuvi putra mitra bharana vyapara sambhashane. How much time you give for your putra mitra bharana, your son, your friend, your spouse. Ya chinta bhuvi dhanadhani yashasa labhe sada jayate. How much time you give for earning wealth, for food, for getting a good name. Sa chinta bhuvi nandanandana padadandara vindekshane. If you can give even an infinitesimal part of that time to think of the lotus feet of God, Sa chinta bhuvi yamaraj bhima sadana dwar prayane prabho. The iron strong doors of the God of death will not be able to do anything to you if you are able to give few moments of your time in the memory of God. But this faith which comes and goes is a disease which we have to rectify.